All right, well, hello and welcome. I'm the Kodiak Broncos Podcast, and today I'm here to talk about Pat Bryant. But before we get into it, I just want to say a couple things. First of all, leave a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're not already. We are so close to 1,000, so let's see if we can hit 1,000 subscribers before week one against the Tennessee Titans. Either way, drop a like if you enjoy, subscribe if you're not already. You can also follow me on Twitter if you like what I have said here at Kodiak Broncos. Let's dive right into it. So, I came on this channel back in April, May, and I said that I didn't really love the Pat Bryant pick. But when you look at everything, I'm realizing now that he adds a piece to this offense that was completely missing from last year. Because I said that we were too inefficient as a short to intermediate passing offense. Like, we had a lot of explosive plays last year, but our efficiency wasn't there. Obviously, Harvey will help that. Obviously, Franklin theoretically breaking out will help that. Ingram, will help that as well. But a guy who is really going to help that, and somebody who I should have known that the Broncos were targeting based off his pre-draft profile, was Pat Bryant. And why should I have known that they were targeting Pat Bryant? Does his best work in the short intermediate part of the game, at least so far. Great hands, physical, blocker. So when you hear all those things, that is a Sean Payton wide receiver if I've ever heard one. And so I'm going to show you guys this clip. Obviously, you guys remember the Ingram clip from Saturday night, or you remember the Ingram play or whatever. But everybody's talking about Troy Franklin on this play, and deservedly so. Like, he does a great job at not getting too reckless right here with his block. Like, he doesn't want to get flagged, and he's just able to do enough right there to slow down the defender. I don't even know if he did that much watching that back, but regardless, everybody likes the effort from Franklin on that play. But that's not what matters here. What matters here is watch Pat Bryant right here. He realizes almost simultaneously to Franklin, he's like, all right, you can see him right next to my face cam. He's like, all right, I got to block this guy. I'm going to take this guy out of the play. And yes, he was helped a little bit by the fact that this Arizona dude was, his momentum was going to the left side of the field, but he still has to try to contain here best he can. That being said, when you're going up against a guy as physical as Pat Bryant, you're probably not going to win that competition. So just completely drives him out of the play. Let's watch that one more time in full speed. And that is the stuff that this coaching staff fell in love with Pat Bryant in regards to his pre-draft profile. Awesome stuff right there. This one, we've got double post corners. You're going to see from Franklin and Sherfield. Franklin's going to run towards the left pylon right here. Sherfield's going to run like a post-ish towards the other pylon. Now you're going to see what this does. The Cardinals are in cover 4 quarters. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, all responsible for their quarter of the field, if you will. But these linebackers are not playing deep enough. I think these linebackers were too scared of Harvey in the receiving game. I think they were also too scared, LMAO, of Troutman making something happen here. And this was 3rd and 7, I believe. So they just played like intermediate. But the Broncos, they completely cooked them by going deep. So you're going to watch this play out in real time. And watch Pat Bryant come wide open on the deep dig. Wide open. One more time. And I'm going to show you my favorite part of this play when we go frame by frame. Oh, yeah. Right on the 20-yard line. Right. So my favorite part of this play is, okay, obviously the linebackers, both of these guys tune in on Harvey, which makes it so that Bryant can work over the middle of the field. But watch this. Davis Webb has his arms up in the air. He's like, oh my God, we got it, we got it, we got it. Because he knows Pat Bryant is coming wide open right here. And Stidham is able to make a little magic happen even with the guy bearing down on him. That was my favorite part of that play right there. It was Davis Webb being like, oh, we got it, we got it. Had Starbucks for the first time ever today. I don't really like it. So what do we have here? You just watched that play in real time. I'm going to show it one more time at full speed. And Pat Bryant is up here. Pat Bryant's around here. So just take note of that. All right. So now that we have that, this is 2nd and 15. Obviously, we're a little far back. And what you need to realize here is that I think in the headset, Davis Webb told Stidham to be hot to the out route. And I don't blame him because, I mean, he makes this throw decision pretty early on, and I don't think, like, this is a pretty good look for an out route. Um, I don't know. The defender just does a pretty good job at catching up to it, and I don't think the ball was as good as Stidham would have liked it to have been. Um, but watch this. Watch Pat Bryant up here. If Stidham just decided to wait a little bit longer, like he could have gone to Franklin, but there's a guy right there. So yeah, if he had waited just a hair longer, like, man, oh man, he could have ripped another one right to the middle of the field, and you don't have to worry about this linebacker because he's focused. He's bearing down on Harvey right there, so he could have had another one right there. But honestly, it's not that bad of a play, and there was another linebacker like right here, so maybe he does get lurked. But Stidham did a great job at throwing over the middle of the field and protecting the football in midair from linebackers being able to pluck it out of midair or whatever. So yeah, we're gonna watch this one in real time. And let me know if you notice anything in the comment section down below. One more time. Pat Bryant at the bottom of the screen right here. Okay, so one of my favorite things about this play is Pat Bryant. He just does a great job at finding the soft spot in the zone right here. And he notices that the play is breaking down, so he does a great job at working back to Stidham and making himself accessible. And great job by Stidham to know where the line of scrimmage was as well. So Pat Bryant wide open, and then this is why Sean Payton likes his big wide receivers, because you see how high he goes in the air. Like, we're going to watch it from the tight, and you're going to see how good of a job Stidham actually did of protecting this football from the nearest defender. Here we go. Snap the ball. And then the pocket is not the important thing here because obviously Stidham does a great job, getting skinny and working out of the tightish little pocket space. But he's checking the sidelines to make sure, all right, am I still behind the line of scrimmage? And then watch this. Just completely fires it. Absolute missile over the head of the Arizona defender. And look, Pat Bryant just goes up there and gets it. When push comes to shove and you're in a high leverage situation, do you want the guy who tests really well with speed, or do you want the guy that's 6'3" with great hands? Do you want him on money downs? Do you want him in the red zone? And I think that's the key thing about Pat Bryant and his contributions to this Broncos offense. We've got just another great play right here where he just does a great job running these digs. And man, these digs were just no match for Arizona's secondary. Like, wow. Is able to fit it in there. And this was the first, real, I wouldn't say contested catch he had, but this was just a great job at working over the middle of the field. Like I said, just great hands. The ball sticks to him. I don't know if this dude has Gorilla Glue on his gloves, but look at that pocket, too. Look at Palcho getting his man out there. Look at Parrott doing a great job right here. And then he just drives this thing. He just drives the thing with pinpoint accuracy. Oh, yeah. Good stuff. We've got another one right here. This is a nice little mesh concept. And we are going to watch this again, but I want you guys to watch this in full time and see if anything sticks out to you. So yeah, mesh, if you've ever played Madden or the college football video game, you'll know mesh is like one of the safest man beaters out there. So one of the things I do want to point out is even though we've all been dunking on Lucas Kroll this entire offseason, I think a lot of people really don't want him to have a role on this team. I think he's going to make this 53-man roster. I think a lot of people are really sick of him. But, what he's shown in the preseason has, I think, kind of made a lot of people come around to the idea of maybe having him on the 53-man roster. Obviously, it's not up to me. I'm not in the building. And the coaches view him higher than the fans and the media do. But he does a great job at getting skinny right here. And what he does is he does a great job at acting as a natural barrier to this Arizona defender. And look, no pick, nothing fancy, just good old-fashioned rub right there. That's like textbook tape on how to run a mesh concept and how to run a rub, or how to be the rub guy. Because Kroll knows he's not the primary dude. he knows that even though he is an eligible receiver and he probably is the second option on the play, he knows that the ball's going to number 13 right there. So yeah, this is another thing I was just really happy to see. This play really doesn't go anywhere, and this isn't like uh, this wasn't like one of our key plays from the game or anything like that. This is like a 3-yard run. So what you do want to notice, what I do want to notice, is a shout out to Troy Franklin and a shout out to Pat Bryant, because no block, no rock. That's one thing this coaching staff emphasizes, and just the fact that they were able to get up here, like they don't dominate as blockers or anything like that, but I just love Pat Bryant and Troy Franklin's chemistry at Troy Franklin being like, hey, all right, Pat Bryant, you've got this dude right there. I will try to get my leverage working and try to get the dude on the outside. Now, once again, it was nothing fancy or anything like that, but it's just stuff you love to see. It's the little things you love to see from your wide receivers right there. This is another one where it's just a typical run play to Tyler Bidet. Offensive line gets absolutely, there's just a lot of miscommunication, and ultimately this does get blown up by Arizona. I don't know if they were expecting this dude right here to pull this guy after Crum beats him, or after he gets, or Crum gets completely washed by him, but yeah, so not really a great spot for your running back to be in, but hey, look at these guys out here. Look at Pat Bryant showing that effort in the second level. So once again, no block, no rock. I'm going to watch these again. Man, I'm really impressed with Pat Bryant. I'm really impressed with what he has shown for the Broncos so far. So that basically does it for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. And yeah, I will see you guys next time. Actually, one more thing. Notice how this dude is just pancaked lying on the ground afterwards. It's a nice little tap right there from Throckmorton. He's like, well done, sir. All right, that does it for me. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye, salute.